action! Hey everybody, Michael Gavin here! Wah! No, I'm just kidding. All right.
That's gotta be in there.
Is there a volume control on this? Somebody asked me that recently. Does this kid have a volume control? All right, here we go. So, hey everybody, Michael Gavin here, and I'm super excited to be with you on this awesome Wednesday. I hope you guys have all had a rockin' week. So recently I've been watching these videos from a guy named Simon Sinek. Start with why. Very, 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 very inspiring. And I watched him a long time ago, and for whatever reason recently, I reconnected with his videos. I found him and I started watching him again. Last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was watching these videos. And so I was thinking, man, I've got to find a way to connect with this guy someday. I'm like, I've got to meet him. He is just an awesome, awesome person. I love reaching the unreachable. And since about 2011, I've had a streak of being able to make those things happen. But lo and behold, I've just left it be and I had to go to New York. And I was on this web show, which I'll share with you in the coming months. And it was awesome. Super, super inspiring web show. The interview went great and we're just about done. And I see there's a few people in the background watching the final little bit of my interview. And so we get done and the guy interviewed me, he walks over to the people and I'm taking the microphone off and I'm putting it down and I look over and I hit the couch and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. Those were the exact words that came out of my mouth. Who was it? Simon Sinek, the guy I was watching the videos from. I am like, how is this possible? There's a gazillion people that could be here right now. A gazillion different people. Simon's there. And as my good friend Charlton Locke says, and he told me this back a few months ago, he said, get used to it. Well, lately I've been having a lot of these get used to it moments. And I want to describe how you can have a get used to it moment. So for me, the reason I've been able to have these get used to it moments is for a few different reasons. One is expectation, and another is these belief in things that haven't yet happened. Or as my good friend Alex Icon says it, he has this thing called the 5-minute journal. He tells you to write down things that you're grateful for, things that haven't even happened yet. Like, I'm so thankful for this amazing career I have and this beautiful wife and kids and this great house, great friends. Your life might be crap right now. You might have just gotten fired and your girlfriend just broke up with you and you surely don't think that you're grateful for any of those things I just mentioned because life ain't good. He says that you should. Now for some of you, you're going, Michael, you're starting to lose me, man. You're starting to lose me and, this sounds like a lot of fluff and a lot of positive thinking stuff. Well, my good man, Tony Robbins, who I love, who's been a huge inspiration in my life, he talks right to that point. He says, a lot of people think I'm this motivational speaker. I'm this positive thinking guru that you just believe that things should happen and they'll start happening. Well, he says this one thing that I love and I think you'll enjoy and I'll share it with you. He says, I don't sit and tell you to go, there's no weeds, there's no weeds, there's no weeds, there's no weeds. No, there are weeds. And you just gotta rip them out. You wanna identify those weeds. So for me, let me sit down for a second. It's not about this believing and then you just sit around and these amazing things just start to happen. That's not how it works. That's not how I'm describing. You gotta get up, get out of your chair, get out of your bed, get out of your sofa recliner, and you gotta get out of the door and start going places, start doing things, start interacting with people, send people messages, go to lunch, message somebody on Facebook you've never met before, but you're freaking Facebook friends. That doesn't make you real friends. Send them a message and maybe go to lunch with them. And then on top of that, these dreams, these hopes, these crazy things you're writing down that aren't happening and aren't even real right now, do just that. Write them down, get them out of your head. But do one thing for me. Take away all the expectation of them ever happening or when they should happen. Because you ever set these crazy expectations for things and then you get let down over and over and over again? Let's call it the girl. You're going out on a date, or you're going out for this lunch meeting, or you Facebook message that person and they say they'll go to lunch with you, and then you meet at the place and they don't show up. You had an expectation that they'd be there, right? Well, here's the thing. Take it all away. When things don't happen, when they don't go your way, when they don't happen when you thought they should have, don't worry about it. Because somewhere, if you open your eyes, there's something else there. There's another reason that didn't happen, that it wasn't meant to be. And it'll happen when it needs to happen. So for me, that crazy get used to it moment, the ones that have been happening a lot, or as my brother says, those moments that you go, you just can't write that stuff. They happen when you let go of expectation and you just look for the opportunity. Maybe that person didn't show up to lunch with you, but there's somebody else there that you could sit with. Or there's something else that you could do, or there's something else that may happen that day. And so for me, I've had these things in my mind of inspiring people, helping people, doing these videos, writing a book, all these kind of things. I have things in my Evernote that I put down like 3 years ago. They're happening today. But I didn't just write them down and not act on them at all. I just started to do little things that added up over time. Meeting people, making connections, people that I've met that I had no expectation of anything that they could do for my life. Nothing. I just met with that person. I built a relationship. I made a friendship. And I've had things happen within weeks, within months, and some of them have been years. The interview that I was just on, as you'll find out when you get to listen to it, that person I reached out to a year ago. And I just asked, is there anything I can do for you? And at that time, nothing really happened. We just kept in touch. And then finally I put up a picture of my grandpa and it cued him. Just that one picture that he wanted to have me on. And then lo and behold, this person, this Simon Sinek, just happens to be there. Is it coincidence? I don't know. But I know one thing. When I met the person a year ago, when I reached out to them, I had no expectation of what they could do for me, if they'd ever do anything for me, or if anything would ever happen from that. And I have a lot of people right now that I know that I've reached out to and I have a relationship, I have a connection with that I don't know when anything will ever happen from it. That doesn't matter. Take it away and just be grateful for each and every day and each and everything that happens or doesn't happen. Because you know what? Some of the greatest things in my life were the things that, because I had no expectation, I may have wanted them to happen at the time, but they didn't happen. And I'm so thankful that they didn't happen because it allowed something else awesome to happen. I encourage each and every one of you to just think, what are the things that you can just let go of? Let go of the expectation, write them down, all those dreams, all those hopes, all those desires. And just start talking to them about people. Just getting them out in the air, getting them out in the open, taking action towards them. And then just keep going on with your daily life. And you'll be surprised at how these things and these people start to come into your life just when they need to happen. So that's all I got for you this week. I want every one of you to have an awesome rest of the week. And if you think that this could affect someone else's life, if it's affected yours and you'd enjoy it, please share it with them. Like the video, and we'll see you next week. Rock and roll. We'll talk to you later. I think that's all I got for you guys this week. I've recorded like 40 variations of this beforehand, and that just felt right.